let's get to it. Strike a pose, there's nothing to it. Hey! I do today. The wedding is happening, we think, at the pop star's house, and rumor has it it's going to be inside a massive tent in her backyard. Britney and Sam have been dating for 5 years. They got engaged last September, according to TMZ, and the intimate...
Hello everyone, welcome to this edition of Viral. I'm your host as always, Kenny Dix here. Glad you can join us here on Viral. As you see the birds chirping and singing, yes, Viral is on location. And we thank you all for watching Viral here. Talk about Britney Spears. Yes, Britney Spears is finally getting married. And Britney Spears is happy and elated. First things first, join in the conversation. Get you right now on Viral. Use the hashtag Viral. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe if you can. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing here on Viral. Talk about Britney Spears, pop singer, finally gets married to a longtime boyfriend, Sam Cesar. Yes, Britney Spears had a lavish wedding. Britney Spears spared no expense. Their word, like I said, the highs and the lows. Britney Spears managed to overcome against all odds, and she's finally a married woman. This is Spears' third marriage. This is Sam Jar's first marriage to Spears. Well, let's get to the details on how all this transpired with Britney Spears and Sam Jar finally tied the knot.
First, I'm here to crash it.
Just hours before Britney Spears' surprise wedding.
So here's the inside scoop, guys, of the wins.
Her first husband, Jason Alexander, attempting to crash the party.
Britney Spears invited me here. She's my first wife, my only wife.
TMZ capturing this video Alexander streamed live on Instagram, showing him entering her California home.
Hey, tell me the truth, let's bring it. Britney.
Then the wedding venue in the backyard.
What's up? You love roses?
And ultimately scuffling with security. Getting pinned on the ground, as seen in this photo obtained by TMZ. The Ventura County Sheriff confirming to ABC News they responded to a trespassing call, then arrested Alexander on an outstanding warrant for embezzlement and receiving stolen property. His marriage to Spears lasted just 55 hours, the childhood friends eloping in Las Vegas in 2004. After a second failed marriage to Kevin Federline, it's Sam Asghari who's had the pop star's heart for the past 5 years. News of their wedding day broke just hours before the ceremony. TMZ reporting her parents and sister Jamie Lynn were not invited to the intimate gathering, but her brother Brian was. The newlyweds first met on the set of Spears' Slumber Party music video in 2016, while Spears was living under the control of her controversial conservatorship, which she told a judge prohibited her from getting married.
Look at that.
But Asghari surprising Spears with a proposal last September. 2 months later, Spears winning the fight to terminate her conservatorship. Last month, Spears teasing fans with a glimpse of her veil. In a now deleted post, she claimed Donatella Versace was making the gown.
Alright, so this is my second time to ever be in a Rolls Royce.
And the night before their nuptials, the couple side by side in a Rolls Royce, perhaps their getaway car.
Britney Spears looking happy and elated as she should be, along with Sam Jar. They finally went through everything with the Free Britney movement to have her being free to now to this, her being finally a married woman. There were some highs and lows we talked about. They tried to get pregnant. They had a miscarriage, unfortunately. But hey, they're married. They can try again. There's no time for telling. Britney Spears and Sam Jar, they're happily and finally married. Well, there were a lot of celebrity guests, such as this. Right there. Talk show host, actress Drew Barrymore, actress Selena Gomez, singer Madonna, all came out here to support Britney and show Britney. Talk show hosts all tried to support Britney Spears to show her that everything's gonna be alright. Britney Spears went through a lot throughout her career. And Britney Spears overcoming it. She's overcoming it in a way that many people never know how. We finally happy for Britney Spears on that note. Alright. There's also been some up ones
is a disgrace. I'm gonna need y'all to grab your teacups and sit on back so I can spill this tea, because this is a hot boo-boo shitty mess. So as we know, Britney has had a rough go of it, honey. She just got out of her conservatorship. She done confessed her love for her man, and he proposed, and they finna get married. And I'm sending my love to Britney because she just recently suffered a miscarriage with her fiance, Sam. So Britney is having a good day. She's about to get married to her fiance, honey. They up there, they got everything decorated all up. Everything's a go. Y'all tell me why Britney's ex-husband done crashed the wedding. I declare, what a disgrace. And no, I'm not talking about her real ex-husband, Kevin Federline, the one she got the babies with. I am talking about Jason Alexander, the man she was only married to for 55 hours in Vegas, and they got the shit annulled. Baby, this man done came up there to the wedding with this conflama, and he did it on Instagram Live.
I'm good. I wouldn't put your hands on him, brother. He's on property, you know I'm here.
Look at the comments, y'all.
Hey, what's Britney at? Hey, tell me the shit, what's Britney at? Britney? Britney, I have a gun. Hey, Britney? Hey, what's Britney at, bro? I'm Jason Alexander. First husband. I'm here to crash the wedding, bro. Fuck that, man. So here's the inside scoop, guys. Jason Alexander. What's up? You love roses? Who are you? Michael. Michael, that's Michael, guys. It's Jason. First husband, here to crash it. No, my name's Jason Alexander. Britney invited me here. Britney Spears invited me here. She's my first wife, my only wife. I'm her first husband. I'm here to crash the wedding. Because nobody's here but Sam. So where the fuck's the family? There's Kate right there. Kate over there. Kate! Come here, Kate!
He's still in love with Britney. Now, according to TMZ, Jason supported Britney during the Free Britney movement. But today ain't the day, sir, and you wasn't invited. So officers of the goddamn law showed up, and he was carted off so Britney could get back to her nuptials. Child!
They found that Britney Spears' ex-husband Jason Alexander tried to crash the party and be a wedding crasher, but he got escorted out of the building. He even went inside where the ceremony was going to be held. Unfortunately for him, Jason now knows that Britney finally moved on from that. They used to be childhood friends, but they're no longer together. Britney Spears and him get their stuff together. So, all right. Let's hear what you people had to say about Britney Spears finally getting married for the third time to Sam. I'm sorry, but this is what the people say.
And her fiance, Sam Ashkari, will have a small wedding today, less than 100 people. Her brother will be there, but her parents won't be there. Jamie Lynn Spears, her sister, won't be there. And I actually think we have an exclusive. This is a big thing. We have an exclusive of the couple's first dance that I think we could show. Can we do that? Let's show it. It's an exclusive. Apparently, they're able to do that dance. That dance is, customized by Britney. It's called the puke. And but I'm happy for her. Listen, we all were on the front lines. All of us. We were all on the front lines, fighting for Britney. Free Britney. Now she's free. But I am a little nervous. I'm always a little nervous about a guy that is marrying, about a woman that is marrying a guy with a 5 o'clock shadow. Anybody that rocks the 5 o'clock shadow every single day It makes me nervous. He just gives me Ponzi scheme vibes. He gives me bottle service in Vegas vibes. And the fact that they're getting married on a Thursday, I don't know. Does she not have money? That seems like why Thursday? Like Saturdays are good, Sundays are good, Fridays are good, but Thursday just seems a little odd. But listen, we all, like I said, collectively, the world fought for the freedom of Britney Spears, and now it's happening. They're not getting they are getting a prenup, which I think is a very, very good thing. And hopefully we'll get some new music, we'll get some live concerts from Britney, and hopefully this guy, Sam Ashkari, who has multiple jobs. I shouldn't be insulting. Apparently, and these are no cliche jobs. He's a trainer, he's a model, and he's an actor. That's called the big three of employment. Look at that. He's got that muscle there, the penis ravine. What could possibly go wrong? Anyway, good luck. I don't know what happened with her sister, Jamie Lynn. I don't know why she won't be there at the wedding on a Thursday. Maybe she has work. Most people have to work on a Thursday. But I wish him nothing but the best. We want to see Britney happy and going on with the rest of her life.
Thing I do today. The wedding is happening, we think, at the pop star's house, and rumor has it it's going to be inside a massive tent in her backyard. Britney and Sam have been dating for 5 years. They got engaged last September, according to TMZ, and the intimate ceremony will have about 100 guests. That list will include Britney's older brother, Brian, who no one's heard of, but her sister, Jamie Lynn, and her parents were not invited. Also, Britney's 2 sons won't be attending. Their dad's lawyer told TMZ the teens won't be going, but they do wish the couple well. What was the grunt?
I
me.
don't know, but my kids wishing me well. Like I'm about to get on a carnival
I
cruise.
don't think teenagers said that. I think they've just put it in a nice term. Come on.
It sounded like a lawyer wrote something that your kids said, which is super. I mean, the connection has been severed in some way. I would think that even if the lawyer didn't speak, you would text your mom like I'm at camp, I'm bummed I can't be there, but I love you, I love Sam. It seems like it's all going through the lawyer, which seems very strange.
Steph, you know a ton about B. Spears, okay? I love me some B. Spears.
Brian, her brother, or Britney?
Britney.
I didn't even know there was a B. Spears.
I had no idea.
There's a Brian
But that's
Spears?
probably why, because he kept his way out of it. He's not trying to nick her money or like put her through hell like everyone else has. Written a book on her or God knows what else. So that's why he's on the list. He made the list. He deserves to be on the list because we don't know who he is.
Very fair. Talk to me about Sam. A lot of people didn't know how to feel about Sam, the boyfriend, the fiance. Some people are like, okay, just talk to us.
Let's all be honest, right? Britney Spears, one of the richest, most well-known icons of our generation, and will be for as long as I'm alive, and then some. We'll all think there's this young hot guy. Let's be honest. He's an actor. He's a personal trainer. The usual Hollywood stereotype.
He needs to relax with his blue steel. Roll a couple. He doesn't change his look.
He does do a lot of
blue steel every single picture, man.
I'll tell you what, he puts
What's that look for? What's that look for? Okay, watch the next one.
I want to see the next one.
Watch the next one. Exactly the same. What's that look for? What are you looking at?
Fair point, Jeffrey. Fair point.
Well, he's not taking it back.
Hey, a smile. All right, so sorry, I interrupted you.
No, let's be honest, he's a Hollywood stereotype, right? If you think someone's going after someone for money or fame, he looks like he could be the type, let's be honest. But you know what? He's been with Britney through her toughest times where she's had nothing. She had no access to her funds. She couldn't whiz him off on fancy holidays or say, hey, you know what, honey boo, don't go to work, don't go and do. He had to support himself and he supported Britney. He bought that engagement ring out of his own hard-earned money. He wasn't given it. It wasn't a consolation prize. It wasn't you're dating Britney Spears and we want the publicity. It was from the goodness of his heart that he hard-earned. So I think he's deserved to be next to Britney Spears. He's made her very, very happy. The happiest we've seen her in years.
I'm pro Sam, guys. I'm pro Steph and I'm pro Sam.
5 years. I mean, he's,
Did you change your mind a little bit with
a
Sam?
little bit. 5 years, like, yeah. It's not calling it work, but he put the work in. He put the time in.
He definitely did. And
fair.
during that time, she's free.
Right.
And also, we've seen her of her own accord back in Vegas having talks with several hotels. And, I think this is a turn for Britney.
Good for her.
I think she's going to come back and she's going to be bigger and better than ever.
Go, Brit.
Sam Asghari are officially married. The couple tied the knot on Thursday at her home in Los Angeles, and it was a star-studded, lavish affair.
Oh man, was it ever. So let's get into all the details. The couple said I do in front of about 60 guests. I mean, look at that whole setup. That is a pink love fest right there. I love it.
Beautiful.
It's so pretty.
It is. I love it. I love pink. Okay, and of course, there was no shortage of stars, including Madonna, who was seen sharing a kiss with Brit. Okay,
I'm here for that. And can we talk about this trio that I definitely want to join? Britney Spears, Drew Barrymore, Selena Gomez. I want to get in that friendship sandwich.
Oh, look at Brit's face. Yeah, Selena was also pictured breaking it down on the dance floor and sharing a sweet moment with the newlyweds. Everyone looks like they're having the best time.
I know. And how about this duo, Paris Hilton and Donatella Versace? Okay. They look great.
Yeah, Donatella, they look so good. Donatella collaborated with Britney to create her dream wedding gown. The silk dress was handcrafted by the Versace tailors, taking over 700 hours.
Wow.
And featured off-the-shoulder cap sleeves and a thigh-high slit.
Okay, you know what? I'm really just seeing that slit now. I like that. I think it's very elegant, even with that really high slit. It's beautiful. Okay, and my favorite part being a 10-foot-long train and 15-foot veil. Keisha, what did you think of Britney's bridal look?
I think she looks so good, and she looks so happy throughout the entire event. Like it warms my heart.
I know.
Yeah.
I agree. Via saying so happy for Britney. She looks so beautiful on her special day. Nicole saying I love Drew, but questioning her outfit. Listen, Drew Barrymore can pull off anything in my opinion. Aaron is questioning if Britney is going to have a baby. And then obviously comments about Jason Alexander. And we're going to get into that in just a second. But right now, I'm so happy for her. She looked beautiful. It had a very Cinderella-esque vibe. There's a shot of like a horse and the whole Cinderella carriage. You know, obviously she's been wanting this for such a long time. And a surprise wedding. I mean, I'm pretty sure I only heard about this a couple of days ago. So it's curious to know how much was kept secret, how quickly this was organized. But obviously it must have been in the works to have pretty big names who tend to be quite busy people to show up at this wedding. So I love it.
Yeah. And after everything she's been through, to have this moment to be celebrated, I absolutely love it. I know Britney also spoke with Vogue, sharing some more details about her special day. She said, we really wanted to make this a small and beautiful moment with family and friends. We wanted warm and feminine colors, including blush, white, cream, and gold, and a lot of varied shades of pinks, blush, and reds.
I mean,
I love it. I love it.
I love it too. I mean, honestly, I feel like you can never have too much pink when it's done the right way. And I love the tent. I think that's so beautiful. Cypher saying gorgeous. Absolutely. Madonna, always supportive since the beginning. It's true, you know. Seeing Madonna there is one thing, and that's so lovely. But when I saw the photo of Drew Barrymore and Selena Gomez, you know, these are two extremely successful women in this industry who've been doing this since they were kids and had that kind of level of pressure, but also fame in the same way that Britney Spears did. So I couldn't help but feel kind of emotional even watching that. Like, they all know what they've all been through, but they've come out the other side and they're all so supportive of each other. And I think that photo means so much more than just like, oh, cool, celebrities together, you know?
Yeah, the sisterhood of it all, right? I think for me, you know, watching this wedding, this special day, you know, everyone is so protective of Britney because we know her story. We've watched her for so many years. And there's the hope, like, I hope this is a dream come true. I hope this is the right person that she's marrying. You know, you get all those feelings. I think with the guest list, you know, it is bittersweet to not have your family there. 100%. Obviously, we know why her family is not there because of what she's been through. But it's got to be bittersweet for her because you do wish you had family, as much family as possible. I know that she had her brother. She didn't have her sons there. They did say that they wished her a wonderful wedding and whatnot. But stuff like that, it's got to be super bittersweet. But then it's like when the celebrities come out, when the Madonnas, the Selenas, the Drews, when they all come out and support, I feel like Britney is an icon. She deserves the Madonnas and all these big names to come out and support her and just remind her, give her flowers. Like, you are one of us. You know, you are a huge icon too. Don't let anyone tear you down. So anyway, you know, I'm free.
I know, but that's I felt the exact same way. You know, they say an intimate wedding, there were 60 people, but to know that those names showed up, like I would love to know how long this has been in the works for, but she pulled it off, and I think it's so beautiful.
Britney Spears showing the whole world that she finally happy and elated, going through the Free Britney movement and everything that she's went through. Let's hope that pray Britney Spears, for this third marriage, be a good and successful one than the other two. Thank you for watching, Val, and we want to wish Britney Spears a happy, successful marriage. We hope that she finally finds her happiness and she has continued on. Thank you for watching, Val. I've been your host, Kenny Dixon, and so long. We'll see you next time for another edition of Val.